Hello everybody, my name is Dante from Low Manor Gamers and welcome to Overwatch. In this episode we're going to be taking a look at Lena Oxton, otherwise known as Tracer. Born in the years following the end of the Omnic Crisis, the young Lena Oxton started life as an energetic child, a trait that would come to define her throughout her life. Raised in London at the height of the Golden Age, the hope and promise Overwatch inspired in everyone led Lena to chase her dreams of becoming a pilot. It didn't take long for these to become a reality. Lena proved to be naturally adept in the cockpit of almost any aircraft. Able to fly anything with ease, this ability to adapt saw her fly through the ranks, earning her the call sign Tracer and gaining her a great deal of attention. Her talents did not go unnoticed, and as Overwatch continued to push the boundaries of scientific and military research, they had need of a highly skilled pilot for their new experimental fighter, the Slipstream. Despite her extremely young age, at this point barely into her 20s, Tracer was handpicked to fly the physics-bending aircraft. Designed by Overwatch, the Slipstream was a prototype fighter that could teleport mid-flight, and if successful, would have given Overwatch an even greater advantage over the enemies of humanity that it already held. During the inaugural flight, however, things went seriously awry, and the teleportation matrix malfunctioned. Slipstream made a jump but never reappeared, taking Tracer along with it. With the Slipstream gone and no reason to think otherwise, Tracer was presumed dead. Months passed by as the accident was investigated, and discussions about the future of the Slipstream were had. Before seemingly out of nowhere, Tracer returned. The woman that came back was markedly different from the one that had left in the prototype. The nature of the accident had left her molecules desynchronized from the usual flow of time. Never seen before, this condition was eventually titled chronal disassociation and effectively rendered her a ghost, unable to touch or interact with anything around her. To make matters worse, she would phase in and out of existence, disappearing completely for hours, days, or even weeks at a time. Despite their peerless collection of doctors and scientists, presumably including one of the world's finest in Angela Ziegler, the best and brightest that Overwatch had to throw at the problem were unable to find a cure. A solution eventually presented itself in an unlikely source: Winston, a gorilla named for the scientist who raised him. He threw himself at the problem and eventually devised an anchor for Tracer, locking her into the normal flow of time. This device became known as the Chronal Accelerator, and not only saved Tracer's life, but gave her the ability to control the flow of time around her, allowing her to speed it up, slow it down, or even travel backwards through it at will. To the ever-lively Tracer, this was a gift unlike any other, and from it, her and Winston became the closest of friends. Her career as a pilot effectively over, it wasn't long before Tracer was testing these new powers in the field as an Overwatch agent. Equipped with a pair of state-of-the-art pulse pistols, she dominated the battlefield. Always having the upper hand in any situation, she swiftly became one of the most successful agents in all of Overwatch. But her success also brought with it new enemies. In the final few years of Overwatch, Tracer would cross paths with the infamous Talon assassin Widowmaker on numerous occasions. With neither able to comprehensively gain the upper hand, this developed into a rivalry that would linger for years. With her overridingly positive nature, it is almost certain that Tracer would have stood alongside Morrison at the fall of Overwatch, although whether she was there at all at the time is unknown. After the fall, Tracer, like many of her colleagues, headed out into the world and continued to fight on the side of good and justice. On at least one occasion she has been working alongside Winston, most notably in the defense of Doomfist's gauntlet from her old rival Widowmaker, and the mysterious figure known only as Reaper. As rumours of an Overwatch reformation led by Winston circulate, the world can only hope that Tracer continues to use her unparalleled abilities to continue to protect the innocent and fight the good fight. And if Winston succeeds, all the better. After all,
the world could always use more heroes.
Well, that brings us to the end of this Lore Watch. If you liked this episode, please hit that like button, and if you want to see more, please be sure to subscribe. Any feedback or some speculation of your own is welcome in the comments section below. On the next episode, we'll be taking a closer look at the gunslinging mercenary, McCree. And until next time, I've been Dante, thanks for watching.